Oh, guys, we got a special one today. Today is an anniversary, yes indeed, of the one and only, of the one of a kind, of the follow-up from Kid A, leading into Amnesiac, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Amnesiac, the one and only by Radiohead. Yes, this album right here, guys, is one of a kind. I love this album right here. Damn near one of my favorites by Radiohead. Very hard to compare with Radiohead and compete with OK Computer, with Kid A, with Amnesiac, with In Rainbows, Hail to the Thief, The Bends, The Moonshape, all these records, guys, all these records, solid bodies of work. Go ahead and check this painted in honor of the Amnesiac. Don't mind the Campbell's chicken noodle soup. But yeah, guys, the Radiohead, you know what I mean? The Amnesiac painting himself. So yeah, guys, let's go and jump into it. So guys, like I said, this is the follow-up from Kid A, leading into Amnesiac. We got this album, guys, in 2001. Solid album from the band. I believe the fifth studio album from the band. So guys, Amnesiac, this album right here is an interesting story. I mean, like I said, guys, where bands usually drop every other couple years and things of that nature. But with Radiohead, guys, Radiohead had really dropped this one really like a year later from what they did with Kid A. And guys, Kid A was a really impactful album for the band. Really progressive stuff, a lot of unique things on there. There are copies of this album, guys, where you can find Kid Amnesia, where it is Kid A and Amnesiac combined. Kid Amnesiac. And you know what I mean, guys? You can go ahead and play both albums combined. Hell of an experience. I want to shout out to Scratch a Track, guys. If you guys haven't heard of the podcast Scratch a Track, they are two really educated podcasters who really just scratch a track off an album where they choose a song to scratch off the record. And two gentlemen who really inform me on really good bands I'm into today. So I want to shout out to Scratch a Track, the Dude and Grim, for really putting me onto this Radiohead stuff, informing me overall. And so let's go and jump into it, guys. So Radiohead, shout out to Scratch a Track, the Dude and Grim. Shout out to Radiohead. Shout out to Tom York. And let's go and jump into this, guys. So as you can see right here, we got some interesting stuff. It says, I don't know if you guys can see it, but where it says right here, let me see if I can get that camera to focus a little bit. Okay, so let me, guys. So when you see right here, guys, we get the Keep Quiet, Underground Bunkers, Charm Offensive, and Overhead Cables Humming. Store away from direct sunlight, preferably in a dark drawer with your secrets. That's interesting. And stuff like that, you know what I mean? This is the band right here, guys. So we get the track list right here. Not sure why some of these words are the first letter is red, but still interesting stuff, guys. So yeah, we get Packed Like Sardines in a Crushed Tin Box, Pyramid Song, Pulled Pork, Revolving Doors, You and Who's Army, I Might Be Wrong, Knives Out, Morning Bell, Amnesiac, Dollars and Cents, Hunting Bears, Like Spinning Plates, and Life in a Glass House. So, being said, guys, we got the overall track listing set and set and standard for you right there. So let's go and jump into it, guys. So we get the first track, which I really prefer this track. Such a really good song from the band. Love this version live. We seem to get a really funny performance from the band, especially Tom York and the dancings and the jolliness he brings on this track right here, guys. Love the catchiness and overall the lyrics. I'm a reasonable man. Get off my case, and stuff like that, guys. We really get some catchiness at first, guys. The beat really sounds like some Nine Inch Nails a little bit. Really some alternative experimental noises going on, and then when we get that kind of not like this is a critique, but this kind of Napoleon Dynamite type of beat where it's like bing 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 bing. Dope ass beat right there, guys. Crushed like sardines in a crushed tin box. Dope beat right there. Love the catchiness. The lyrics are true. I'm a reasonable man. Stay off my case. Get off my case. Get off my back. After years of waiting, nothing came. Great lyrics right there, guys. Again, when Tom York was performing around 2001, doing live performances and things of that nature, guys. When it came time to pack like sardines and a crushed tin box, the live performance is just as epic, guys. Check that performance out if you haven't, and if you are there, you are lucky. So let's go and jump into track number 2, guys. We get Pyramid Song. Pyramid Song, we get a music video with this one, guys. Really chill track, really chill progressive nature on this one. To me, guys, this track right here, I really take it as hallucinations. Really, guys, hear me out. If you guys even look at the intro I have for this show, that was inspired by hallucinations, going to the pyramids, and that Egyptian stuff. I mean, kind of just the keys to life, you know what I mean? Kind of just opening like that third eye from influences of Tool. Psychedelics, could be in the ballpark of shrooms, DMT. I know that Tool really references DMT. Not sure what Tom York was really maybe referencing, particularly in this song. Guys, the reason why I say that is because this isn't really like an alcohol song, I don't really feel like. I really feel like, again, this is something psychedelic and, disillusions. Illusions and things of that nature, guys. We get a beautiful progressive nature on this track right here, guys. Beautiful pianos building. And, this is one of those I would say just an ambient kind of just one of those tracks you play when either you're starting up your trip, mid-trip, something to fulfill your trip, things like that, guys. Pyramid Song, really great song from the band. We get a chill visual on this one right here too as well, guys. And so far, guys, these back-to-back songs right here really painting a vibe. We get an interesting vibe with Pack Like Sardines and then Pyramid Song. So let me go ahead and start off by saying, guys, this album overall, guys, what I love about this album, first off, it's one of my favorite Radiohead albums, and the reason that is, guys, is because the versatility we get all over this album. I mean, each track really sounds different from its previous to the next track. Just a hella overall, just a great album experience. So we get that chill nature, guys, with Pyramid Song, and then we get into more experimental nature with Pulk Revolving Doors. So with that being said, guys, this track right here, really fucking instrumental track. We get a baby Tom York on this one, guys. We get the instrumenting vocals he's doing, really baby-like. Really has like a hip-hop flavor on this one, guys. A little hip-hop nature going on in this with the beats and nature and stuff. Again, very experimental. Even though there is lyrics on this track right here, guys, it is damn near close to just instrumental. I mean, we barely get any lyrics. Tom York really just says things from time to time throughout the track. Again, with really edited, high-pitched vocals and things like that, where he says there are revolving doors and things like that. And again, I love his voice in this track right here, guys. I'm a big fan of his voice and things like that. Guys, would you please excuse me? Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to go grab some water. Throat's getting a little dry and things of that nature, guys. Give me 1 second. We'll go grab some water. Sorry about that, guys. Really needed some water all of a sudden. Talking about that Tom York, you know what I mean? Alrighty, guys. Sorry about that. So, with that being said, guys, again, sorry about that, guys. With that being said, guys, Pulk Pour Revolving Doors, this track right here, very experimental stuff. We get the baby Tom in this one, really painting the vibe. We get the hip-hop nature with the bass and stuff kicking in. Not too lyrical, but then again, guys, very ambient setting. Definitely a standout off the album, I'd say. I'm a big fan of this track right here, guys. I love the nature it provides, and we don't really get tracks like this from Radiohead. So especially with Tom doing what he did with his vocals on this song, they never done something like this, guys. Radiohead has never done something like this. They never have before, and they never have since. So, yeah, guys, Pulk Pour Revolving Doors, very unique song from the band. Next up, guys, we get You and Whose Army. This track right here, guys, again, slowing down the nature from this one, from coming from Pork Revolving Doors. Not that that one was heavy, but heavy on the bass. You and Whose Army, guys, more of a chiller track right here, guys. This track right here is Tom's cocky side right here, talking shit to those haters. These people have a problem. Well, yeah, you and Whose Army. Who's going to go ahead and bring this? Do you have your army? Do you have your people? I have mine. I have my Radiohead. And Tom York, guys, even though, you know, this music right here is not too heavy, industrial, like some freaking Typo Negative or some Metallica or some shit like that, guys. You know what I mean? Cannibal Corpse. But Tom York is a very stern dude. You know what I mean? This guy right here, I will believe he'll kick your ass. And Tom York makes that clear. He references, throughout songs, guys, his attitude, his persona. He makes references of that. I've seen interviews with this guy where, he makes it clear if he doesn't like somebody. He makes it clear if something is stressing him out, if he doesn't fuck with something. Whatever it is, guys, I like his attitude towards the music, towards interviews, towards just him as a person, guys, and as a being. Tom York's persona and attitude just, in the business industry and coming about music, guys, is up to par. Up to par. So next up, guys, following up from You and Whose Army, we get I Might Be Wrong. A good track right here, guys. I do enjoy the nature to this one. A little bit more on the repetitive side, with that guitars and stuff going on. Doesn't really switch up, gets a little repetitive. But at the same time, guys, still a cool track. One of those where you can play, but then if you do kind of come across this one from, time to time, it maybe can get repetitive. But the music video is cool. I like the dark nature we get in this one, the mysterious nature and things like that, guys. Kind of like that cool, mysterious vibe that they're kind of going for in the music video. Really cool, not so much vividly, but more hiddenly, you know what I'm saying? And I Might Be Wrong, guys. Good track right here. That is the hook, where we get Tom going, I might be wrong. Again, guys, this track right here, not to go and compare, but the guitars on this one a little bit sound like Oasis. Now, I know that these bands right here aren't the best, but, these bands aren't the best of friends, and they're not really, they don't get along well, Radiohead and Oasis. These bands aren't really the coolest when it comes to, their friendships and things like that. They bump heads, I've heard. And funny enough, guys, we get a little bit of Oasis influence on this one. Don't hate me, Radiohead. Don't hate me, fans. I just hear a little bit of those Oasis guitars, because Oasis guitars can get a little bit of psychedelic-y and real loud and in your face and things like that, guys. And this one right here, guys, gives off that vibe. But either way, good track. Maybe that's why I'm not the biggest fan of this one so much, guys, because it is maybe the least sounding Radiohead track on here, if that makes sense. Like I said, a little bit on the Oasis side, but still, guys, when it comes to Radiohead versus Oasis, I'm choosing Radiohead. I love Radiohead. I love Tom York. Not only does Radiohead is up there with one of my favorite bands, but Tom York, his versatility and his just Tom York, guys. Tom York. So next up, guys, following up these vibes with Knives Out. Knives Out, guys, following up with another music video right here, guys. I love the music video more than the song. That is kind of rare right there, guys. I think it's pretty cool to shoot a music video and then have the music video be a little better than what the song was up to par with. It was really good stuff, guys. I love how they're doing the I'm not quite sure what the game is called, guys. It's on the tip of my tongue. But when they're doing like the surgery thing where you have to get like the stuff out of that person's body, and then if you touch one of the sides, it zings out or does some stuff like that. You have to get it out without having it zap. Kind of like a surgery process. Operation. So with that being said, guys, we get that vibe going on in here. And, Tom just getting things pulled out of his body. Looks like he's on a date with somebody, and the date is really over-exaggerated, animated, funny-like, and things like that, guys. Again, the nature of this, guys, because Radiohead, coming from their previous music videos, were a little bit more deep and with their subject matter and nothing too humorific and things like that, I do say there was a little bit of humor on just with the nature of the guy laying in the street, and then them rocking out just seemed kind of funny with, all of them just being dead in the end and things of that nature. But when it comes to overall humor, guys, and, overall just a humor, entertaining music video, I would say Knives Out, guys, is up there with Radiohead's most funny, unique music videos. I mean, this music video right here, like I said, guys, we get this weird kind of interaction with him and this lady he's with, and him just getting his body worked on, and he lifts up the blanket and there's trippy stuff going on in there. They're at a doctor's office, and trippy things going on, guys. Again, following the real psychedelic matter. The thing what I love about Radiohead with their psychedelic matter, guys, is that it really puts you in happy places. Like, the stuff that Radiohead paints isn't like weird, kind of uncomfortable things, or like deep, like religious, weird stuff. This band just really just does like these unique artworks. I love Radiohead's artwork. His artist that does all like these, artworks and things of that nature, guys. I've seen interviews with him and Tom York really discussing things, and Tom York was saying where, I believe his name was Stanley Donwood or things of that nature, guys. I may be getting mixed up, but just let me know in the comment section. A lot of names and things of that nature, guys. Sorry if I get that mixed up, but I believe that Tom York was saying, when he had met Stanley, he was either going to love him or work with him forever. And he's knew it off the bat that he's like, I love this dude, and they've been working together forever, guys. And he's been doing a lot of the great covers for Radiohead with OK Computer. The Benz is a really unique one, and with Amnesiac guys and things of that nature. So, and also we get the Hail to the Thief, which, picture I did inspired by the band. So really inspired and love Radiohead, guys. So Knives Out, great track right there. Do you prefer the music video than the track? But other than that, guys, great track and a great video as well. Next up, guys, we get a little bit of a remix kind of going on here. Double track. This one is from Kid A, guys, Morning Bell. And then we see it again on Morning Bell, Amnesiac version, guys. Per se, guys, I really do prefer the Kid A Morning Bell version. We get, we really do get this morning feel of that song, guys, where it makes you feel like a cup of coffee and it feels cold outside and things like that. And you know what I mean? That beat is like the only thing warming you up when you're just freezing and things like that. First thing in the morning, gotta take the kids to school. It's fucking freezing. You're stuck in the snow. All this stuff, guys. Kid A, Morning Bell version, beautiful. The Amnesiac version, guys, feels more nighttime-ish. Feels like a version you can play at night. Feels like a version you can play maybe when it's hot or cold before bed, to put you to sleep, for the babies, for the kids, for yourself, for the adults. Great track, guys. Morning Bell, Amnesiac. Love the lyrics of this one. Cut the kids in half and things like that, guys. Obviously, like I said, guys, this track is from Kid A, so pretty much the same track, guys, just different production, same lyrics and things like that, just more of a haunting nighttime feel, as opposed to the original that sounded more bright, daytime-ish, cold, and things like that. So, Morning Bell, Amnesia, guys, still love this track, love the nature to it, always play it. It's always going to be a requirement off this album. But when it comes to that Kid A version, guys, that version's bitchin'. I know some of these songs I may be saying where this one's better. I didn't like this track so far, guys. But still, do not let that take you away. This is one of my favorite Radiohead albums. This album right here is up to par, guys. This is one hell of an experimental album right here, guys. Not a lot of bands can be switching up song by song by song by song on albums. It's really hard to do, even some of the best albums out there, guys, contain this consistency, which is fine with music. But when you're playing on an album, guys, and then the tracks are throwing you off from the previous to the next that is a hell of an experience right there, guys, and that's what calls for a good record such as Amnesiac. Let's go and continue, guys. Next up, this one right here feels like we're just smoking cigarettes in the casino, just hoping we win jackpot status, baby. Dollars and cents, guys. This song just feels like you're at just fucking at the casino, at the jackpot, at the table, playing jackpot, playing blackjack, you know what I mean? All this stuff, guys, just hoping you win, having fun, playing card games, and just really feels like this casino feel, guys. This song just feels chill. Makes you just want to kick back, lean back, smoke a cigarette, you know what I mean? Things of that nature, guys. Sounds like a song that can be in like Ocean's 11 or a casino, things like that, guys. Just sounds like this kind of like mafia song type a little bit, you know what I mean? Love the nature of this one right here, guys. Simplistic instrumentation. Major melodies and harmonies from Tom on this one right here, guys. Love the way he sounds on this. Kind of going back to that attitude and tone that we get on You and Who's Army. Great track right here, guys. Again, nothing too crazy and with the instrumentation, but just enough. Paints the vibe right here, guys. And great track right here. Following up Morning Bell, Amnesiac with the nighttime sound. And then jumping right in this one right here, guys. I think that was a great switch up. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Sorry about that. And with that being said, guys, so you know that one right there, fucking dollars and cents casino feel right here, guys. Something cool right here. Just feels like one of these, you know, Broadway type of tracks right here, guys, that you're playing when, you know, you're around a lot of people and hanging out, things like that, guys. This one right here is honestly a track I would play when I'm like hanging out with people. Definitely a mood setter, things like this, guys. A good nighttime track. Dollars and cents, love that track right there, guys. Also, you know, do a casino, you put your dollars in, you put your cents in. Dollars and cents. Next up, guys, we get Hunting Bears. Hunting Bear, guys, this is more of a breather right here, guys. This track is the instrumental right here. Nothing too crazy, but I do enjoy the guitars and the instrumentation of this track right, guys. Short track, more of like one of those just breathers, as you call. But then again, guys, good track to catch your breath to vibe out to. Especially following the Morning Bell and Dollars and Cents and Hunting Bears, guys, getting into like this mellow feel right now, you know what I mean? And all throughout this album has that mellow feel, but Hunting Bears, this one's great right here, guys, to prep us even better for the next track, which is Like Spinning Plates. I love this track right here, guys. If you check out the music video to Pulled Pork Revolving Doors, we do get a combination with Pulled Pork and Like Spinning Plates, guys, where the music video is insane. I mean, we get this baby just spinning on this thing, and at first he's crying, then he's, you know, just spinning full speed. Very trippy stuff, very just unsettling, just quite disturbing, honestly. But it's very entertaining and very awesome and very artistic and unique. What I didn't like about the music video, though, guys, is how it just ended suddenly. It ended suddenly. It just didn't even give us a time to like prep and ease out. We're just in this vibe, and then it kind of just goes, and things like that. And it's like, oh my gosh, like, come on, guys, I needed a better closer than that one, you know? But guys, I'm telling you, Like Spinning Plates, probably one of my favorite ones on here. I love this track right here. Love the psychedelic, hypnotic ambience that, you know, were put into this one right here, guys. Love the lyrics as well. And, you know, Like Spinning Plates, obviously, guys, we get the visuals of the baby spinning in the music video. Very pleasant track right here, guys. Definitely some nature that we get on Kid A on this one right here, guys. But I'm telling you, I know that Amnesiac is the follow-up to Kid A, and a lot of people do prefer Kid A over Amnesiac. But, guys, I'm telling you, Amnesiac is one hell of an album by the band. And not only that, just a hell of an album in general. With the second to last track being Like Spinning Plates right here, guys. I'm telling you, this one right here really puts us in the mood for that closer, guys. I'm telling you. These last two tracks right here are fucking amazing right here, guys. Some of my favorites by the band. Like Spinning Plates goes very well with Pulled Pork in that music video that they did that combination with. So I really recommend checking those two out, guys. They blend in very well with each other. With that bassy nature, that high nature of Pulled Pork, and then really slowing it down with Like Spinning Plates. And then ending it off, guys, ending this beautiful Hell of a Journey album with Life in a Glass House. Yes, guys, we get probably the best instrumentation out of the whole album on here, guys. We get the saxophones, we get the trumpets, we get some crazy things on here, guys. We get awesome instrumentations on the last track, Life in a Glass House. Once again, I'm in trouble with my only friend. Love these lyrics right here, guys. There's also an extended version of this track right here, guys. That's also on YouTube and listening services. But guys, to be able to end off the album on this one right here, guys, we did get a really good closer on Kid A with a motion picture soundtrack, and I did really enjoy that closer right there, guys. It's really up to par with Life in a Glass House. They're really quite similar, I'd say, in their sounds and natures. Again, the lyrics on, motion picture soundtrack, dealing with the cheap sex and the cheap wine and cheap alcohol is what keeps you entertained and going. This one right here, Life in a Glass House, it feels like, once again, I'm in trouble with my only friend, and I'm dealing with like this claustrophobic feeling, but no one is here. It's just me that's doing that to myself. And still, guys, the nature of Kid A and Amnesiac are such consistent and great vibes together. With Kid A and Amnesiac, both albums go really good as a whole and together. But me, guys, again, I'm going with Amnesiac. I'm going with Amnesiac, guys. I mean, Kid A is one hell of a body of work. I know that. I know this. But when it comes to Amnesiac, guys, I think that everyone stands out. The production is solid throughout. Tom sounds really cool. The experiments that they did on this were just a hell of a good time and different. Something they haven't done again. And that's, those are some of the main reasons, guys, why this is one of my favorite Radiohead albums is the uniqueness, the differentness, and the pace of this one, guys, how it came out literally like instantly after Kid A was such a good follow-up. And you would think that when bands do that, it could be the B-sides, it could be, I've also heard that, guys, where people have said this album is B-sides to Kid A. Bullshit. That is not true. Don't let people, fool you into thinking that. These tracks are either going to sound better or different than Kid A to some people, I get. And to me, guys, it sounds just not high, not too much, but it does sound better than Kid A. Kid A, guys. And if I gotta choose an album when I'm in the mood to listen to Radiohead, it's always gonna be Amnesiac. It's always gonna be Amnesiac, guys. And most of the times it's Hail to the Thief. Most of the times it's OK Computer. That's the beauty of Radiohead, guys, is that they have so many good bodies of work and albums that call for all kinds of times of the day, times of the seasons, times of of your life, wherever moods you're in, the times you're going through, things you're going through. It calls for some good music, guys. And if you need some good music, and today is the anniversary, so do yourself a solid and throw on Radiohead, Amnesiac, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, guys, we have done it. Today is the anniversary, guys. Do yourselves a favor, like I said. Treat yourself to Amnesiac by Radiohead. Also, guys, I really recommend listening to Kid A and Amnesiac as a whole together. These albums are really a continuation together. So if you into Kid A and want to follow that up, guys, Amnesiac, or you want to hear the previous work from Amnesiac, jump into Kid A, guys. Thank you for sticking with me on this adventure through Amnesiac, guys. Let me know your favorite track off of this album right here. To me, guys, I've got to rank this album right here. I would say out of 5, guys, I would give this one a 4.5. 4.5. On a good day, it's a 5. Right now, guys, just with so many good songs with Radiohead and things of that nature, it's really hard to beat when it comes to some of the tracks on OK Computer. I mean, guys, I love Man of War. I love Lift. Honestly, guys, it switches a lot on a certain day. I am with OK Computer. On some days, I am, Moon-Shaped Pool. On some days, it depends. But for the most part, guys, my favorite one really is Amnesiac. It's really hard to beat this one. The consistency from top to bottom is there. And yeah, guys, if I gotta say my favorite Radiohead album, I'm going with Amnesiac, guys. Going with Amnesiac, and then maybe OK Computer, and then Kid A. So, probably going to do another Radiohead tier list ranking, guys. If you want to hear my tier list ranking for overall the band's albums, go and check that video out, guys. I have that one on the channel. Probably going to do an updated version. Been having a lot of new experiences with the band, different adventures, times have changing, different things are relating, lyrics are hitting differently, things of that nature, guys. Things are just switching up. That is the beauty of music, the evolution of just, things changing and revelations. So, with that being said, guys, do yourselves a solid. Amnesiac by Radiohead. Let me know your favorite track off of the album. Is this your favorite Radiohead album? Do you even know Radiohead? What is your favorite album by the band, guys? Things of that nature. Do yourself a solid. Amnesiac, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking with me on this one of the topics, guys. Till next time, let me know what else to talk about. Radiohead, albums, anniversaries, movies, art, etc. Over here on the topics, guys. Let me know what else to discuss down in the comment section. And with that being said, till next time, guys. Deuces!